Hey everybody, my name's Kyle Bauman. I am the associate pastor, youth pastor, executive pastor, IT department, a little bit of everything at Bear Valley Community Church in Colleyville, Texas. We're about 20 minutes west of the DFW airport, which puts us northeast of Fort Worth. So that's kind of the part of the world that I'm in. And today I'm going to take you through sort of the what's in my bag everyday carry for a pastor, for someone who's in my position, in my line of work. So I'm doing that because Chad Brooks, who runs the Productive Pastor community over on Facebook, and he's got a podcast and his own YouTube channel, I'll link that all down below. He put out an everyday carry, what's in my bag sort of video, and he invited other pastors to do the same thing. So here I am. I'm taking up the invitation. I'm going to show you what I carry around, mostly between my church office where I am today and my office at home. But here's my everyday carry. Okay. Let's start with the bag itself. Nothing too exciting. This is an Amazon Basics bag. It's made of this ballistic nylon, whatever kind of material that bags are made of. That's what it's made of. It's got a couple of pockets. It's got a main compartment that fits my laptop and my tablet and some papers or a couple books in there if I need to carry a couple books. Got another pocket here in the front that holds all the electronic doodads. We'll get to those in a few minutes. Another pocket in the front, one of those loops on the back to put it on your suitcase handle. Now I know bags are like a whole thing, and I've tried a few of the nice bags, and I find just going between the office and my house, this is everything that I need, and I've kind of have actually bought accessories and stuff that we'll get to in a minute to fit the pockets and everything. So it serves my needs and it's held up really well. I've had this for a few years. Now inside, first of all, my laptop provided by the church. Thank you, church. This is a 2018 MacBook Air. I've had it a little over 3 years. I got it at the end of 2018. 512 gigs of storage that are filling up quickly, and 16 gigs of RAM, which comes in handy because I run a lot of stuff in the background. But this has performed really well. I am excited to see maybe what the refresh of this from Apple a little later this year is going to look like. See if maybe that's the next computer for me when it's time to upgrade. But overall, this has done pretty well for me. Also, I do like to carry just a couple of file folders in case I need to bring papers back and forth between work and home. I kind of keeps them looking nice, keeps them from getting crumpled up or folded in half in the middle of my bag while they're in there. So really basic there. And then the other thing in the tablet compartment is my iPad mini. This is the end of 2021, so fairly new refresh of the iPad mini, and I have really liked it. So it's got kind of more the full screen sort of design. It's got the power button, Touch ID button up here. It's got the Apple Pencil that snaps on to the side, and I have really liked using this. I've never really done a whole lot of intensive production or even writing sort of work on my iPad. I usually do that on my laptop, or most of the time when I'm working, I've got my laptop docked to a big monitor and a bunch of other stuff, which is right over here as I'm recording. So if you want to see a desk setup video, let me know down in the comments below, or an office setup video, an office tour, I could do that too. But the iPad mini really has been a great device for me for all the kind of, you need something bigger than your phone, but you don't need your whole laptop. You want to read an article or watch a video or something like that. Taking notes in meetings, this is a really nice size. It's kind of, Moleskine notebook sort of size. And so I do like taking my meeting notes in here. And also, I usually, when I teach our youth, I teach from Keynote, the presentation software, and this can serve as a remote control for Keynote. And so you see your slide up here and your presenter notes down at the bottom. Really nice option for me to teach, see what's going on the screen, and have my notes all right there with me. I don't use this to preach. I preach from a manuscript, so I preach about every 6 weeks or so here, kind of the backup preacher. But the church has a big 12.9-inch iPad, and I preach from that. So that's about the only work-related thing that I don't use this for as far as like the, reading, watching videos, browsing the web. But anyway, highly recommend the iPad mini. Has been a great tool to add to my bag. All right, so that's all the stuff in the main compartment of my bag. Let's go through all the doodads and the little electronic stuff that you got to carry around if you're going to be working on the go as well. And for me, I'll just kind of work from one side to the other here in this front pocket. I've got a battery case from a company called Anker. You probably have heard of them. They sell a bunch of stuff on Amazon. This, I think, is 10,000 milliamp hours. So it's enough to charge up my iPad, enough to charge my phone a couple of times. For my computer, because it's a MacBook Air, it doesn't require as much power. I've found that this is enough, if I plug it into my computer, to like keep the battery at the same level. Like it'll charge it up about as fast as the battery runs down. So it'll at least keep my computer from dying for 30 or 45 minutes if I need it to do that. Not really enough to fill the battery back up, but good enough for me. And alongside that, have a USB-C to C cable that goes with this. You also can use this, so you'll see this has a USB-C and a USB-A, or the old style and the new style USB on the end. You charge it also with the USB-C port, and then you've got can do power out from the USB-C port or from the USB-A port as well. So USB-C cable here that'll charge my laptop or my iPad. And also in here, a little tiny Lightning to USB-A cable. Now, why would I have this tiny little cable here in my bag? Well, you plug it in here, you plug in your phone, and it is just long enough to kind of fold it up. If you can see right here, fold it up. And if I need to have my phone charging from the battery, I can hold the battery as it's charging and not have a huge cable strung out all over the place while my phone's charging and I'm holding the battery. So don't use it a whole lot, but it's really handy, comes in handy to have it when I need it. In the next pocket, here in the front, I've got a Lightning, so for my iPhone to USB-C cable. This will work with the battery pack as well. And just a tip that if you use a USB-C connector for charging your iPhone, it will charge faster. USB-C allows your phone to draw more power from the wall, and so that's why I have this if I want to plug into the wall or plug into the battery pack and charge up faster, kind of leave it in my bag, leave my phone in my bag to charge. This really comes in handy. And also, in the same pocket with it, this is a little wall charger with a folding plug. It's USB-C as well, also from Anker. And this is a 30-watt charger. And it's really nice that it's kind of, you can see how slim it is. So it's enough to charge, up to my MacBook Air. If you've got a MacBook Pro, you're going to want a bigger power brick that's going to, move more power through than the 30 watts from that little charger. But it's enough for my needs, and it's nice that it slips right into the bag along with one of my cables. I can keep it all together. Also in my bag, one of these multi-port USB-C adapters for my laptop, and also works with my iPad that uses USB-C as well. So you got SD and micro SD, Ethernet here on the end, some USB-A, and an HDMI. This one doesn't have USB-C to pass through power or to do data, but I've got 2 ports on my laptop, and so this meets my needs. This one's from a company called Hutu. I've had this for a few years, use it once in a while, and it works really well. And finally, a couple more things. Business cards, a little screen cleaner, glasses cleaner, cloth in there, a couple of USB drives. One that I wanted to point out, this one's from SanDisk, but you can get it from a bunch of different companies. And this is 128 gigabytes of storage, and on one end it's USB-A, so the old style USB, and then you kind of flip this around and it's USB-C, the new style USB. So this can plug into my laptop, and then if somebody has a computer with USB-A but not USB-C, or somewhere else that I need to plug in a different type of connector, this makes it really easy to have both of those styles of USB to transfer, especially for big files that you can't email or that would take a long time in Dropbox or something like that. And that's about it. That's really all the stuff that I carry day to day. You may notice that I don't usually carry a Bible with me, and that's just because, you know, I've got the Bible app here on my iPad if I need it, or on my phone. I don't tend to, like, when I'm out and about, do my in-depth Bible study. I prefer to do that either at home at my desk or at work at my desk. And so I don't, I've got like a little like New Testament, Psalms, Proverbs that I keep in the glove box in my car in case I need to go out and do a pastoral care visit. But you know, I could just as easily, you know, in this front zipper pocket, keep just a little Bible like that for when I may need it for reference if I'm out doing a pastoral care visit or something like that. So that's all. That's what's in my bag. Not a lot of really specialized equipment, but I think I've got everything that I need, and it helps me out when I'm on the go and going back and forth between work and home. So if you like this video, this is the first video on my personal YouTube channel. If you liked it, or if you want to see something more, or if you have any questions, just let me know down in the comments below. I also want to let you know, so while this is the first video on my personal YouTube channel, you can also find me, I do a channel with a friend of mine who's an archaeologist and a member of our church. It's called Beneath the Bible. And so we've got over 100 videos up about how archaeology and ancient history can help us better understand the Bible and the world in which it was written. So I'll link that down in the description below. We would love for you to go check that out. Check us out. Let us know if there's a video that you like there or something that you want to see. Again, that's youtube.com/beneath the Bible. And that's all for now. Hope to see you again soon.